Hi, dear. Good evening. I hope I have attended the last four sessions, right? Today is going to be the final free session. Tomorrow onwards, we're going to start the paid session. Before starting the session, do you have any questions, any doubts?
Hi, good evening, everyone.
Yes, sir. Good evening.
Sir, very good. Hi, Mahesh, sir.
Tell me. This is
Hello,
Gopi here.
Mahesh, sir.
Gopi here.
Gopi, sir.
Okay.
Sir, am I clear my voice, sir? Am I
Your
audible?
voice, yeah, your voice is clear, sir.
Okay, sir. Hi, sir. Hi, everyone. Good evening.
Good evening, sir.
Good evening.
Good evening, sir.
Good evening, sir.
I'm not able to hear
Good
my
evening, sir.
Good evening, sir.
Right, very good.
Good evening, sir.
Your side voice is very, very low. Yeah. Yeah. Yesterday, we already completed total coverage of sharing. Yeah, yesterday we already completed what is the syllabus going to be covered in our part number 1. We have totally 18 chapters according to our schedule. Actually, according to IRS, chapters are only 6. But logical point of view and convenient of student, we have divided all 6 chapters into 18 chapters. I request every student, frequently you need to revise all those 18 chapters because what topics we have already completed, what are in progress, what will be completed is one by one, you must be in a position to link it. Actually, all these chapters are interrelated. Some topics from unit 1 connecting with the chapter number 6 and 7 and 8 like that. Chapter 19 and 20 connecting with the chapter number 1 also. That is the reason before starting my syllabus, I am requesting every student to revise all the chapter titles. When I am running chapter number 1, all of a sudden I am going to refer the other chapter titles because their connections are having with the chapter number 1. All the chapters are overlapping. That is the reason I request every student to familiar with all 18 chapters. That is the reason before starting up my syllabus, I started with the chapter title setting. Now, chapter number 1, preliminary work with taxpayers data. I already shown form number 1040. At the time of filing of the form number 1040, definitely taxpayer with the support of the tax preparer like enrolled agent. What are the points shall be considered for preparation of the tax return 1040? In this unit 1, I am not touching any types of the incomes like wage income, salary income, rent income, business income, royalty income, variety types of incomes are there. Our journey will not be started with the types of the income. Later we are going to run one by one. So what basic information must be familiar any person at the time of the filing of the return, that the background is going to be received from the unit number 1. It is very important. And one more important point, similar to 18 units we have covered before going to the syllabus, we have prepared for every chapter index like this. This is unit 1 index. In this unit, we are going to cover total 20 type of points. All 20 type of points, everything, what IRS is exactly saying. First, we are going to give IRS principles. Later, on each principle, different points to be memorized for the examination point of view, along with appropriate examples like this. For every concept, we have included so many number of examples which are directly taken from the past examination questions. One important point you have to remember, I am saying here that all the past examination questions, strictly speaking, all examination questions of past years not available as easily. These are tentatively prepared. So almost question style will be like this only. Frequently, our IRS is also going to release some sample questions for awareness of the candidates who are going to take the examination. All those sample questions are also everything included in our material along with the examples to understand the concept clearly. So, before starting even unit number 1, again I am going to cover 20 points. All 20 points what we are going to run in the next 4 to 5 days. Almost I am going to take another 3 to 4 days to complete this unit number 1. Before going to exact subject in unit 1, what points you are going to cover in this unit 1, this index I am going to read first. Similarly, for all 18 chapters, we have prepared index at the beginning of each chapter. First, you must familiarize this index before entering into the exact subject. Now, unit 1 title is preliminary work. Preliminary work with taxpayers data. So, for preparation of the tax returns, first you have to collect the data. What kind of the data is to be collected? What kind of the basic principles are to be satisfied? Everything covered in the unit number 1 only. In this unit, first point, use prior year return. So, I am not touching exact point. Just only to memorize the 20 points, I am highlighting the important point. Later, tomorrow onwards, we are going to cover like this. Unit 1, use of the prior year return. Thus, matter will be covered very clearly. Concept is, first point is concept or meaning. This information we have taken from the IRS principles and the responsibilities of the taxpayer at the time of preparing and filing of the return. These points are also taken directly from the IRS principles. Now, importance of the reviewing prior year returns. This paragraph information based on the past examination questions and IRS issuing sample questions and what we understood after coverage of this concept, we have included in this form. Based on that, some examples are also given, like example 1, example 2, like that. Now coming to unit 2, taxpayers biographical information. Same concept or logic will be continued as easily, meaning concept, important points, and verification methodology, and examples based on the past exam and IRS sample questions. Like that, all 20 points will be covered. So tomorrow onwards, we are going to cover the detailed information of the each subsection from this unit. First, let us concentrate on the 20 points. Point number 1, use of prior year returns. Suppose you are preparing current year return. Wait. Okay. Tax year is 2025. Even though taxpayer earning incomes in the year 2025, this is technically called the tax year. But the tax return to be submitted to the department in the next year, say 2026. Of course, we are having some deadline. Say, example, 15th April 2026 is the deadline for filing of the tax return for the tax year 2025. Example purpose I am giving. So, for the year 2025 return we are filing, sometimes at the time of filing of this return form number 1040, previous year return information is also important to be revised. So based on what data filed in the last year, based on the previous year information, we have to revise, we have to verify, you have to observe any changes in the current year, etc., etc. So last year data, some information is relevant to filing in the current year in returns. That is the reason previous year data. So previous year data, previous year returns first shall be verified at the time of filing of the current year return. This is point number 1. Use of prior year returns at the time of preparing in the current year return. Example, last year taxpayer filed that he got married. So obviously in the current year also that person marriage relationship would be continued in the current year also, unless divorce taken in the current year. That is the reason the married person, the marriage relationship is still continuing in the current era. We have to raise that question. We have to get that information in the current year filing purpose. So this information you can take when we have referred the last year data. In the last year data, we observed that he got married. Based on that, we have to get some more information in the current year. Suppose last year, the taxpayer age was 64, means normal taxpayer. Obviously, in the current year, he is getting the 65 years. According to Act, he is a senior citizen in the current year. Definitely, he is going to get the more tax benefits compared to the last year. Oh, current year his age is equal to 65. you can get that information by verification of the last year data. Like that, it is not possible to explain completely here itself. Just for idea, I am giving some sample information here. That is the reason at the time of filing of the current year return, definitely we have to refer the last year income tax return filed. This is use of prior year returns. Second point, taxpayers biographical information. That is nothing but name of the person and age of the person and place of the residence and all this data, married or not married, and any dependent children, all this information we have to get from the taxpayer, that information which is relevant in the current year to be fulfilled in the form number 1040 in the current year. So this is technically called the taxpayers biographical information. So in this we are going to study clearly what is the biographical information, how to use that biographical information at the filing of the current year return. We are going to study clearly in this unit. Subtopic number 2. One is use of prior year returns. 2 is taxpayers biographical information. Now, coming to taxpayers identification number. Taxpayer identification number, this is technically called the TIN, T-I-N, taxpayer identification number. In India, any person having some relationship with the income tax department, we are having the one important number is PAN number, P-A-N, permanent account number in Indian context. Similarly, in US also, some relationship is required to identification of the any person for the tax purpose. That number is technically called TIN. What is TIN? This can be dividing into variety types that will be covered clearly at the time of explaining of this class tomorrow or day after tomorrow. This is the taxpayer's identification number. In India, it is equivalent to PAN number. But in India, we are having only one number, PAN number to identity. Whereas in the US, basic information number is the Social Security number, SSN, Social Security number. What is the Social Security number? Who is eligible to get that Social Security number? Which department is issuing that Social Security number? By using of that Social Security number, what kind of the tax benefits available to the taxpayer? Entire story covers this matter. But in US, all persons are not eligible to get the Social Security number. In that case, one person is there, that person is not eligible to get the Social Security number, but still that person needs to pay some tax to the department. How to recognize that person? For that purpose, another alternative numbers are available. That alternative numbers are technically called the ITIN. ITIN. It is nothing but individual taxpayer identification number. Basically, every person has to use Social Security number only to deal with the income tax department. If that number is not available, alternative number is ITIN. When is ITIN comes into the picture, who issues this number, for what reasons this number will be issued, how many years this number is useful to the taxpayer, whether it is permanent in nature or temporary nature, complete story, complete background will be explained here. It is not right time. I am not touching that matter in detail at this moment. Apart from that, we are having one more number, ATIN, Adoption Taxpayer Identification Number. What is that? So all this story we are going to cover in subsequent classes in the title Taxpayer Identification Number, TIN. TIN is further dividing into 3 subproducts: Social Security number, ITIN, ATIN. That details we are going to study later. Now, 1. Use of the prior year returns. 2. Taxpayers' biographical information. 3. Taxpayer identification numbers. 4. Special rules for a important point, deceased child. Very, very important concept. Regularly asking this question, based on this question, special rules for deceased child. White. Right. Suppose X is one taxpayer. X is taxpayer. Suppose he is having $10 lakh income in the current year. Suppose if X is not having any dependents, if X is having any dependents, suppose X is not having any dependents, less tax benefits available. Suppose dependents are there, more tax benefits are available. More tax benefits. Example, in this case, income is 10 lakh. Some other deductions are, example, say 4 lakh. So his taxable income is 6 lakh. He has to pay tax only on the 6 lakh when the taxpayer is not having any dependent persons. Suppose taxpayer is having the dependent person, in that case, definitely his tax benefits are more. In our case, example, income is 10 lakh. Because he is having the dependents, instead of the 4 lakh, example, 5 lakh deductions are available. This 5 lakh is sample purpose. To explain the concept purpose, I am using my own figures. These are not fixed figures. So finally, he has to pay tax only on the 5 lakh. So no dependents, tax payable on 6 lakh, dependents, tax payable only on the 5 lakh. So more benefits are available to the taxpayer if that person is having any dependents. Now, actually, our example about the deceased person. Suppose X is there. X is having one dependent child. So no doubt, X taxpayer is having the dependent child. More tax benefits are available. These principles are applicable. Here, problem is sometimes in this year, one birth is given to one baby in the current year, but that baby not survived throughout the year, within the short span of the time died in the same year. Actually, eligibility of the dependents will be available if a certain period is with the taxpayer. Example, dependent must be more than half year, must be with the taxpayer. Then only additional tax benefits are available. That is the general rule of the dependent. But in our case, one baby born, just in hours, the baby died. But more than half year must be with the taxpayer. Rule is not satisfied. Still, IRS is giving that concession, even though few hours live, still this benefit is available in the case, as in the case of the dependent. So complete more than 1 year or complete more than half year, survival not compulsory in this relaxation. So that special rules are very important. In that case, what kind of the certificates are to be submitted to the IRS in this scenario? from the hospital records, some municipality department records, what additional information, that background story will be explained in this topic clearly. This is the special rules for deceased child. Now, record keeping requirements for individuals. This is a very, very, very important point. Records keeping. Sir, when we are filing income tax return 1040, simply whatever the data we are having, we are filling the form. Simply we are filling, we are signing the document, we are submitting the document to the department. But whether that information what we submitted is correct or not, complete evidence you are not submitting to the income tax department at the time of filing of the return. That is the reason IRS is giving the power to the income tax department that if they have any doubt, definitely department can issue one notice to submit that clarity information or evidence information. Whenever that department asking that evidence, the taxpayer is responsible to submit that information with the proofs, with the original documents wherever required. That is the reason, if we are filing the return in the current year, all the data, all the evidence, all the records properly to be maintained, and we have to keep with us only. No need to file along with the income tax return. But whenever asked by the department, the taxpayer must be in a position to submit that evidence and reports and documents, everything. That is the reason IRS is asking the every taxpayer to maintain those records properly. How many years are to be maintained those documents? Certain type of the documents are to be maintained for 3 years. How many years? Just 3 years. 3 years count shall be started from when is important. That story will be clearly explained in this heading. But in some special cases, instead of 3 years, we have to safeguard those records up to 6 years. Why 6 years instead of 3 years? In further other cases, 7 years are required to be maintained. In some special cases, 10 years to be maintained. That is the reason. One is for 3 years, one is for 6 years, one is for 7 years, one is for 10 years. All this data very clearly explained by IRS. That data we have included here in the topic number 5. Record keeping requirements for individuals. Coming to 1, use of the prior year returns. 2, taxpayers' biographical information. 3, taxpayer identification numbers. 4, special rules for deceased child. 5, record keeping requirements for individuals. Now, 6th unit. What are the basic important forms to be submitted to the IRS in the case of the individual? It is very, very, very important compulsory question expecting from this area. What we are going to learn in this unit 6, main form is form number 1040. Every day I am explaining about this one. Our base document is form number 1040. Every individual having the taxable income every year has to submit this form. This is the base document. But in some cases, form number 1040 NR. Some people, instead of filing the form number 1040, some people are required to file form number 1040 NR. What is the meaning of the NR? Means non-resident. So, a particular person who is not a citizen of the US, who is not a national of the US, who is not a resident of the US, who is resident of the US, all these people are required to file form number 1040. Citizens, nationals, and residents. These three people are responsible to file form number 1040. I already explained yesterday, these three people are responsible to pay tax, not only income generated in US, but also income generated anywhere in the world. Both American income and outside of the American income, both the incomes are subjected to tax. In these three kind of people, those people are responsible to file the form number 1040. Whereas in the case of the non-resident, suppose one person, example from in India, working, but that Indian person getting income from the American resources. He is having some deposit in American bank in America, or he is having some shares in American company. He is getting interest income, or he is getting the dividend income, or sometimes some persons are working from in India, but their salary getting from the US company. Though that Indian person not residing in US, because his income is generated from the US, he is responsible to file one income tax return. If necessary, income tax shall be paid. Those people are responsible to file not the form number 1040. They have to file form number 1040 NR. Apart from 1040, we are having the other type of forms. One form is NR, means non-resident people responsible to file that kind of the return. We have one more type, form number 1040 SR. SR is nothing but the senior citizens. SR, senior citizens. Senior means that if the age of the person is 65 years or more, to help them, they may not be in a position to read the matter in the 1040. The font size is increased. So if these senior citizens can fill that form, the font size is more and bigger than the normal form number 1040. Exactly Xerox, both are one and the same, except the font size in the form is bigger. In the case of the 1040, it is helpful to seniors. Those people, they can file 1040 instead of the 1040 direct form. Okay, now coming to one more form. Sir, in this class, I am not explaining in detail of the every document. Just these are the documents you are going to come across in our subsequent classes. Just for memory purpose, I am injecting these kind of the technical words only, not the exact concept at this moment I am explaining. Now coming to the form number 1040X. One taxpayer has already filed one return. Suppose one taxpayer filed 1040 return for the tax year, say 2024 or 2023 or any previous years. But in the current year, the taxpayer identified that they did some mistake at the time of filing of the tax returns in the past years. No problem. Taxpayer is having the one option to rectify the error in the current year. That rectification can be made by filing of the 1040X. X means that amendment. Suppose this is current year 2025. No doubt for the 2025 purpose, we have to file one return, 1040 normal return for this year purpose. Suppose anything has happened wrong for the last year return, to rectify the last year return, this return was already filed in the past year 1040, but this return was wrongly filed, complete information not filled, wrong calculation of the tax, wrong payment of the tax, something was wrong, that must be rectified for the 2024. No problem. What was filed in the past year 1040, now for that year again we have to file 1040X for the year 2024 purpose we are rectifying in the current year. Suppose in the year 2023 also did wrong return filed 1040 in the current year, that is also identified. No doubt for the 2023 purpose we have to file 1040X. This is for the 2023 year return rectification purpose. This is for the 2024 year rectification purpose. As many number of years returns were wrongly filed in the past years, as many number of rectifying returns can be filed for each year, a separate return, that return title 1040X. This is nothing but amendment. At this point, I am not explaining what kind of the wrongs are there, how to rectify exactly. I am not touching those points at this point. Just I am explaining about this is one more support is available from the department for rectification. That's all. Right. I have explained 1040 normal type, 1040 non-resident type, 1040 SR senior type, 1040X amendment type. These are the variety type of the forms available. Apart from that, we have specified schedules. For form number 1040, we have to attach certain schedules in the form number 1040. Why these schedules are required? Example, in the form number 1040, I already explained we are having the 1, 2, 3 line numbers are given. Totally, I gave you total 38 line items are available in the form number 1040. Even within 1A, 1B, 1C, 1D, 1E, like that. Some more sub points are also included in the 1040. But after all, it is 38 points. This is just divided into page number 1, page number 2. Just 2 pages information. form number 1040. Suppose very small person, he is having only wages, he is having only rental income, 3 or 4 variety of the incomes are only having income. No problem. This form is more than sufficient. But some people may have more variety type of the incomes having there. In that case, all those information cannot be included only in the 2 pages of the form number 1040. That is the reason IRS as attaching so many other schedules. So other schedules are, how many are there? What are relevant for our examination? What are the main schedules will be covered here. Form number 1040 ITR to be attached to different type of the schedules. Schedule 1, Schedule 2, Schedule 3. Schedule 1, 2, 3 are to be attached to the 1040. What is 1, what is 2, what is 3? Next point. Now coming to, apart from that, we are also having some other type of the schedules also which are to be attached to form number 1040. That is Schedule A, Schedule B, C, D, E, F, G, deleted, and H. These are the schedules to be attached. So in every schedule, what kind of the information we are going to submit along with the form number 1040 is important. All these are covering in variety of the chapters. This is the reason, even though our IRS is giving only 6 chapters, we have divided logically into 18 chapters. Reason is that all these are schedules are going to be explained in detail clearly in a separate chapter. Now, just let me give titles of the each schedule. I am requesting every student, we are going to give the complete and comprehensive material. We are promising every student, you no need to go beyond our material for passing of the examination. Not only for the passing of the examination, but also to handle the interview. More than sufficient. So coming to schedule number 1. Coming to schedule number 1. Actually, this schedule number 1 is dividing into 2 parts. Remember, it is not compulsory to by heart at this point itself. What we are going to cover in detail, just I am giving just a rough idea, bird eye view. Before going to the every detail, you must be in a position to have the just bird eye view. That is only I am giving at this moment. Part schedule 1 is dividing into again part 1, part 2. In this part 1, additional incomes. This is nothing but the adjustments. In my previous class, first we are required to calculate the gross income. From the gross income, we have to deduct a certain deduction. Those are technically called the adjustments. These adjustments information we are having around 10 to 15 type of items are there. Why am I giving not exact figure 10 to 15? Approximately I am giving, even though totally we are having the 15 type of items adjustments to, all 15 items are not relevant for our examination for the part number 1. Approximately 7 items are very important for the examination. 3 points are average important. Balance 5 points are not relevant for our examination. So at the time of explaining, this is a separate chapter in our syllabus. I gave you 18 units. Among 18 units, 1 unit is nothing but the adjustment. This adjustment is part number 2 in the schedule number 1. Similarly, I already told you form number 1040. Total we are having the 38 points. In 38 points, first item income. First item income, almost first item income, wages type income. Within the wages, variety type of wages, different names, different rules, everything will be covered here. Like A, B, C, D, E, F, number of points are there. This is item number, line item number 1. Now, line item number 2, interest income. Line item number 3, dividend income. Line item number 4, capital gains. Like that, number of items are given. Just 38 line items only are there. All items are not possible to cover within these 38 items. That is the reason some incomes are directly given in the form number 1040. Arey Babu, I can't find the place to include all the incomes in the form number 1040 itself directly. Please go and go and use schedule number 1, part number 1, then other 1, 2, 3 variety of the incomes are included here. That items total will be included in the form number 1040. Sir, finally, what I want to say, all income list is not given in the 1040. Some main items are included in the 1040. Balance items are referred to other schedules, schedule number 1. That's the background. Sir, you please ask any doubt up to here. Am I audible?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Amma, are you able to understand?
Yes, sir.
Okay. I request every student, any doubt up to here.
ఈ షెడ్యూల్స్ అవి మ్యాండేటరీ సార్, ఈ షెడ్యూల్ 1 షెడ్యూల్ 2?
సార్ మ్యాండేటరీ అంటే ఏ సెన్స్ లో అడిగారండి?
అంటే ప్రతి ఎవ్రీ టాక్స్ ఇయర్ కి ఖచ్చితంగా ఉంటాయి.
సూపర్ క్వశ్చన్ సార్. సార్ మీకు వేజెస్ ఒకటి మాత్రమే ఉందనుకోండి, శాలరీ మాత్రమే ఉంది. ఫామ్ నెంబర్ 1040 డైరెక్ట్ గా వేజెస్ అని ఉంది, అక్కడ మీకు ఒక 10 lakh అని రాశారు, మ్యాటర్ ఈజ్ ఓవర్. ఇందులో చెప్పని ఐటమ్స్ ఇంకా చాలా ఐటమ్స్ ఇక్కడ షెడ్యూల్స్ లో చెప్తాం. ఆ ఐటమ్ ఏది మీకు లేదనుకోండి, అసలు షెడ్యూల్ 1 ని మీరు అటాచ్ చేయాల్సిన అవసరమే లేదు. ఉంటే చేయండి, లేకపోతే లేదు. Sir, are you able to understand?
Okay, sir. Okay, sir.
Sir, any more?
Could you repeat the schedules again?
Amma?
Could you repeat the schedules related to schedules and?
Ante, I am not able to understand your question, Amma. Marokasari clear ga adagara.
Ante
He is asking about schedules.
schedules.
Amma, I am not getting you. Inapalledamma.
Which schedules you are asking? Sorry, I didn't get you.
షెడ్యూల్స్ మళ్ళీ ఒకసారి చెప్తారా అని అడుగుతున్నారు సార్.
Okay.
నేను ఇంకా కంప్లీట్ చేయలేదమ్మా. నేను మధ్యలో ఇంతవరకు ఒక
నెంబర్స్ అడగట్లేదండి, రిలేటెడ్ ఇప్పుడు మీరు ఏమైతే చెప్పారో అది అగైన్ చెప్తారని అడుగుతున్నాను.
రిపీట్ చేయమంటారమ్మా?
అవునండి.
ఓకే షూర్. ఈ రోజు చెప్పింది ఏది కూడా రిమెంబర్, ఏది కూడా మీరు గుర్తుపెట్టుకోవాల్సిన అవసరం లేదండి. కానీ మళ్ళా నేను చెప్తున్నాను, ఎందుకంటే నేను ప్రతిరోజు ఒక్కొక్క యూనిట్ తీసుకుని దానిలో విపరీతంగా డ్రిల్లింగ్ చేస్తూనే ఉంటాను. తర్వాత ఒక్కొక్క చాప్టర్లోకి వెళ్ళి ఒక్కొక్క షెడ్యూల్ లోపలికి తీసుకెళ్ళి ప్రతి పాయింట్ దాని మీద డీటెయిల్గా చెప్పి మీ చేత చెప్పి చేయిస్తుంటాను. ఇక్కడ నేను ఇవన్నీ ఎందుకు చెప్పేస్తున్నానంటే, మీరు నెక్స్ట్ 110 అవర్స్లో అంటే నెక్స్ట్ 2 months కూడా దేని గురించి నేర్చుకోబోతున్నారు అన్న క్లారిటీ ఇప్పుడు రావాలన్న ఉద్దేశంతో లోపల ఉన్న ఐటమ్స్ అన్ని కూడా 1 by 1 మీకు డ్రిల్లింగ్ కోసం ఓన్లీ టెక్నికల్ వర్డ్ మీ మైండ్ లో రిజిస్టర్ చేయడానికి ప్రయత్నం, అంతే తప్ప లోపల డీటెయిల్ గురించి టెన్షన్ పడొద్దు. ఐఎమ్ గోయింగ్ టు రిపీట్ అగైన్. అమ్మ, ఫామ్ నెంబర్ 1040 దీనిలో 1 to
ఓకే
1 to 38 పాయింట్స్ ఉన్నాయమ్మా. జస్ట్ 2 pages మ్యాటర్ అంతే. అది ఏదో ఒకటో రెండో ఇన్కమ్స్ ఉంటే ఇక్కడే వచ్చేసినాయి ఆల్మోస్ట్. ఎగ్జాంపుల్ 1 శాలరీ రిలేటెడ్ గా ఉన్నాయన్న, శాలరీ ఆర్ వేజెస్ రిలేటెడ్ గా. ఎగ్జాంపుల్ షెడ్యూల్ 2 పాయింట్ నెంబర్ 2 ఇంట్రెస్ట్ ఇన్కమ్ అనుకుందామని. ఐటమ్ నెంబర్ 3 డివిడెండ్ ఇన్కమ్ అనుకున్నాను. ఐటమ్ నెంబర్ 4 క్యాపిటల్ గెయిన్స్ అనుకున్నాం. ఇలా 5, 6 ఇలా ఏదో వేసుకుంటే వెళ్ళాడమ్మా. ఎన్నున్నాయి? మ్యాక్సిమం 7 వరకు చెప్పాను. అమ్మా, నా వల్ల కాదు, నాకున్న ఈ 2 pages ఇన్ఫర్మేషన్ నాకు సరిపోవట్లేదు. ఒక పర్టికులర్ క్లయింట్ కి, ఒక పర్టికులర్ ట్యాక్స్ పేయర్ కి చాలా వెరైటీ ఆఫ్ ఇన్కమ్స్ ఉన్నాయమ్మా. 20-25 రకాలైన ఇన్కమ్స్ ఉన్నాయి, చాలా పెద్ద ట్యాక్స్ పేయర్ అయినా. అవన్నీ ఇక్కడ నేను రాయలేకపోతున్నానమ్మా. ఇక్కడ నాకు ప్లేస్ లేదు. డిపార్ట్మెంట్ ఈ టైటిల్స్ మాత్రమే చెప్పింది మెయిన్ పేజీలో. అందుకోసమే ఒక లైన్ నెంబర్ 8ని ఇన్క్లూడ్ చేస్తుందమ్మా. ఫామ్ నెంబర్ 1040 లైన్ ఐటమ్ నెంబర్ 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. ఐఎమ్ టాకింగ్ అబౌట్ ద లైన్ ఐటమ్ నెంబర్ 8 గురించి మాట్లాడుతున్నాను. ఇవన్నీ నేమ్స్ తో ఇక్కడ చెప్పాను. ఇక్కడ నేను నేమ్స్ ఇంకా చెప్పలేను. ప్లీజ్ షెడ్యూల్ నెంబర్ 1లోకి వెళ్తే, పార్ట్ నెంబర్ 1లోకి వెళ్తే అక్కడ కొన్ని రకాలైన ఇన్కమ్స్ ఉంటాయి. ఆ ఇన్కమ్స్ అన్ని కూడా తీసుకొచ్చి ఇక్కడ రాయండి అని చెప్తుందన్నమాట అండి. సో దిస్ ఈజ్ అదర్ ఇన్కమ్స్ రిఫరింగ్ టు షెడ్యూల్ నెంబర్ 1. అంటే ఇక్కడ నేను చెప్పదలుచుకుంది ఏంటంటే, షెడ్యూల్ 1 ఏ విధంగా ఉపయోగపడుతుంది మెయిన్ ఫామ్ కి, షెడ్యూల్ 2 ఏ విధంగా ఉపయోగపడుతుంది, అలా 1 by 1 వాటి యొక్క టైటిల్ ఏంటి, దాని రిలవెన్స్ ఏంటి మాత్రం మాట్లాడుతూ వస్తున్నానమ్మా. I want one form number 1040. రైట్ అమ్మా. ఇవన్నీ కూడా ఇప్పుడు మీరు ఏది చదవాల్సిన అవసరం లేదు, ఇవన్నీ ఉంటాయి అన్న విషయం మీకు తెలియాలంతే. చెక్ దిస్ షెడ్యూల్ 1 సపోర్టింగ్ టు ది ఫామ్ నెంబర్ 1040. Title of this document is additional income and adjustments to income amount. So I already told you we are having the 2 parts, part 1, part 2. Part 1 is additional income. ఈ అడిషనల్ ఇన్కమ్ లో చాలా ఉన్నాయి చూడండి. 1, 2A, 2B, 3, 4, 5 ఇక్కడ పెద్ద లిస్టే రాసేసాను. వాడికి ప్లేయింగ్ కార్డ్స్ ఆడటం అలవాటు ఉంది, లేదా హార్స్ రేసెస్ అలవాటు ఉంది, లేదా ఇలా గ్యాంబ్లింగ్ అలవాటు ఉంది. చూడండి ఇక్కడ ఐటమ్ నెంబర్ 8B ఉంది చూడండి ఇక్కడ. ఎగ్జాంపుల్ 8 నెంబర్ B గ్యాంబ్లింగ్. ఎగ్జాంపుల్ కోసం చెప్తాను. యూఆర్ హ్యావింగ్ దీస్ వెరైటీ టైప్ ఆఫ్ ఇన్కమ్స్. వీటన్నిటిని టోటల్ చేసి, ఈ వెరైటీస్ అన్ని కూడా టోటల్ చేసి మెయిన్ ఫామ్ లోకి తీసుకొచ్చేస్తాం అన్నమాట. మెయిన్ ఫామ్ లో కూడా చూడండి, ఇక్కడ లాస్ట్ లో లైన్ ఐటమ్ నెంబర్ 10 అని కనపడుతుంది చూడమ్మా. ఈ టోటల్ తీసుకొచ్చి ఎక్కడికి రాయాలంటే, బ్రింగ్ టు ఫామ్ నెంబర్ 1040, ఫామ్ నెంబర్ 1040 SR, ఫామ్ నెంబర్ 1040 NR. అది కూడా ఈ టోటల్ ని 1040లో ఏ లైన్ దగ్గర కలపాలో కూడా చెప్పేశాడు చూడండి ఇక్కడ. లైన్ ఐటమ్ నెంబర్ 8. నౌ కావాలంటే మీరు 1040 చెక్ చేసుకోండి. లైన్ ఐటమ్ నెంబర్ 8 దగ్గర షెడ్యూల్ నెంబర్ 1 పార్ట్ 1 టోటల్ తీసుకొచ్చి ఇంక్లూడ్ చేసినట్టుగా కనపడుతుంది అన్నమాట. దిస్ ఈజ్ ద బ్యాక్గ్రౌండ్. Now, coming to part number 2 of the schedule 1, adjustments. In my previous 2 classes, I repeatedly told you that from the gross income, entire income is not taxable. Certain deductions are allowed. One type of deduction is adjustment. So, what is the meaning of the adjustment? What is the list of adjustments items are there? అన్న విషయం మనకు తెలియాలంటే again come to schedule number 1, part number 2, 11, 12, 13, 14 ఈ టోటల్ లిస్ట్ అంతా కూడా మనకి అడ్జస్ట్మెంట్స్ అనే డిడక్షన్స్ గా వస్తాయి అన్నమాట. దిస్ ఈజ్ ఏ సెపరేట్ చాప్టర్. ఆ చాప్టర్కి వెళ్ళినప్పుడు మళ్ళా మిమ్మల్ని ఇక్కడికి తీసుకొస్తాను నేను. ఇందులో చూడండి, ఎడ్యుకేటర్ ఎక్స్పెన్సెస్ అంటే నథింగ్ బట్ ద టీచర్. ఒక టీచర్ కి సమ్ వెరైటీ ఆఫ్ ద డిడక్షన్స్ ఇస్తుందండి గవర్నమెంట్. టీచింగ్ కి ఉపయోగపడే ఇన్స్ట్రుమెంట్స్ ఆయన ఏం కొనుక్కున్నా కూడా మీరు ట్యాక్స్ తగ్గించకుండానే డిడక్షన్ ఇస్తుంది ఇన్ ద నేమ్ ఆఫ్ ద అడ్జస్ట్మెంట్స్. అలాంటి వెరైటీ ఐటమ్ చూడండి, 11, 12, 13, 14 ఇలా ఎన్నో ఐటమ్స్ ఉన్నాయన్నమాట. ఆల్ దీస్ ఐటమ్స్ యు ఆర్ గోయింగ్ టు స్టడీ. మైట్ బి ఇట్ ఈజ్ అవర్ సిలబస్ చాప్టర్ నంబర్ 12 దగ్గర కవర్ చేస్తాం అన్నమాట. సో ఓవర్. ఇంతకన్నా మీరు ఇక్కడ తెలుసుకోవాల్సింది ఏం లేదు. ఇలాంటిది ఒకటి ఉందని తెలుస్తుంది అంతే ఇక్కడ మీకు. రైట్. There is white. Let us go back to our story. I already told you. For form number 1040, we have to attach schedule number 1 is dividing into part number 1, part number 2. దీని స్టోరీ అంతా మనకి చాప్టర్ నంబర్ 12 లో నేర్చుకున్నాం. Now coming to schedule number 2. In my previous class, I already told you that we have to calculate income tax. Example, income tax, etc. Yesterday calculated example 1,20,000 income tax. Apart from income tax, we are also having some other type of taxes, other taxes. In our example, in yesterday's class, other taxes I took 20,000. So total tax payable 1,40,000. That means we have not only income tax, but also some other taxes. So what is the meaning of the other taxes? How many types of the other taxes are there? How to calculate them? It is a separate story, separate chapter in our syllabus. That's why I divided into 18 chapters. Now, this other taxes information you can find in schedule number 2, other taxes. ఇంకా ఎన్ని రకాలైన అదర్ taxes ఉన్నాయి. How to calculate them? Why to calculate them? Details are available in schedule number 2. Now coming to schedule number 3 is a very, very important point. Right. In yesterday's class, total income tax is 1,20,000 income tax. Apart from that, we have other taxes also there. Other taxes, say 20,000. Total 1,40,000. Income Tax Act allowing the taxpayer, you no need to pay 1,40,000. I am reducing some tax. Say you no need to pay 30,000 tax. You pay finally only 1,10,000. It is the amount you are paying to the to the department paying the tax. 1,10,000 only. Hare, actually tax is 1,40,000. You no need to pay 30,000. Finally, you have to pay 1,10,000. This 30,000 deduction of the taxes is technically called the credits. These are technically called the tax credits. So entire tax you no need to pay. Some deductions are allowed. Is given 30,000 in our example. It is nothing but the tax credits. So what is the meaning of the credit? How many types of credits are available? Why we are giving the credit? How much credit we have to give? On what reason we have to give the credit? Entire this story we are going to study in a schedule number 3. In our syllabus, I have included this item as a separate chapter. Of course, IRS, where so many types of the deductions are included only in the one chapter. But we logically divided all those into variety type of deductions. Adjustments type deduction, one chapter. Tax credits, another chapter. In this manner, we made it to 18 units for our syllabus. So let us come back to Schedule 1, Part 1 and Part 2, additional incomes and adjustments. Schedule 2, other taxes. Schedule 3, tax credits. Schedule 3 is tax credits. Now coming to Schedule A. What is a Schedule A? In my example, bird eye view chart. In the bird eye view chart, all incomes less exclusions. Forget about that. No need to pay tax. Balance is called the gross income. From this gross income, we need to deduct something is called the adjustments. Just I have explained. This list we are getting. What is the list of the adjustments? Amma, can you? Anyone? These adjustments are taken from where? Amma, anyone can? From which schedule you are taking this list of adjustments?
Schedule 1.
Sir, schedule number 2, part 2.
Amma, not schedule number 2, amma. Schedule number 1, part number 2, amma.
So that's what.
Right, amma.
I want to tell you that only.
Yes, amma.
Okay.
So, with the help of the schedule number 1, part number 2, we are getting the complete this adjustments list. Then deduct. Then we are getting the adjusted gross income. Even you no need to pay tax on AGI. Still 3 type of deductions are allowed. Amma, have you revised my bird eye view chart? I already shared on the first day itself.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Amma, I gave you 3 type of deductions. Anyone can tell?
Standard deduction.
Standardized
Standard additional reductions, qualified business income.
Amma, can you repeat? Please be loud. I am not able to hear you.
Standard deduction or itemized reduction,
Super.
additional reductions.
Amma, just wait. Item number 1, either standard deduction
or itemized deduction.
Super. Or itemized deduction. What is second?
Additional deductions.
Additional deduction. What is 3?
Qualified business income deduction.
QB
IDs.
ID anamata. Now, from the adjusted gross income,
standard deduction.
right,
And
less
also
one standard
business
deduction
income,
or
additional
itemized deduction to
additional deduction.
additional deduction. ఎవరమ్మా ఇచ్చింది ఇది?
Name, sir?
Trumpa, Obamana?
Trump.
Trump. From which year?
2025.
2025.
Super. Current year, just 2025. Last year నుంచి మాత్రమే ఇంట్రడ్యూస్ చేశాడు ట్రంప్. థర్డ్ వన్ ఈజ్ QB ID. అమ్మా, ఇక్కడ మీకు 3 words గా కనపడొచ్చు కానీ దీస్ 3 are 3 ఈక్వలెంట్ యూనిట్స్ అమ్మా ఇన్ అవర్ సిలబస్. ఇలాంటివన్నిటిని కలిపేసి ఒక యూనిట్ గా రాసింది IRS సిలబస్. మేము క్లారిటీ కోసం వీటిని ప్రతి దాన్ని కూడా సెపరేట్ చాప్టర్ గా మార్చేసాం. ఇప్పుడు మన స్టోరీ ఐటమ్ నంబర్ 1 స్టాండర్డ్ డిడక్షన్ ఆర్ ఐటమైజ్డ్ డిడక్షన్. నాకు కావాల్సింది ఇదమ్మా ఐడి, ఐటమైజ్డ్ డిడక్షన్స్. దీని గురించి మీకు కంప్లీట్ గా తెలియాలంటే వీ హ్యావ్ టు గో టు షెడ్యూల్ నంబర్ A. ఐటమైజ్డ్ డిడక్షన్స్ అన్నమాట అండి. అంటే ఏంటి, అందులో ఎన్ని ఉంటాయి, వాట్ ఆర్ ద కండిషన్స్ ఆర్ టు బి సాటిస్ఫైడ్ టు గెట్ దట్ కైండ్ ఆఫ్ ద బెనిఫిట్, up to what limit that is available. Every story will be covered very clearly in this chapter. So let us go back to our story. Yes, Schedule A, itemized deduction amount. Amma, speed ga cheppagalra, what is Schedule 1?
Additional income and adjustments.
Amma, additional income
and adjustments.
Come on, very good. Schedule 2.
Other taxes.
Yeah, very good. Schedule 3.
Tax credits.
అమ్మా, ఇక్కడ చూసి చదువుతున్నారా చెప్తున్నారా? ప్రతి అర్థమైందమ్మా. రైట్, ఒక యువతి. సూపర్. నౌ కమింగ్ టు షెడ్యూల్ ఏ ఏంటమ్మా?
Itemized deduction.
రైట్, ఒక యువకుడు. మిగతా వాళ్ళంతా కూడా అసలు నాట్ రెస్పాండింగ్. సార్ రెస్పాండ్ అవ్వండి సార్. ఎంత అరుపులు కేకలతో చెప్తున్నాను కదా. చెప్పేస్తే మన పని అయిపోద్ది అన్నట్టుగా నేను చెప్పట్లేదు సార్. ఇది వాళ్ళ మైండ్ లో రిజిస్టర్ అయిపోవాలంతే అన్న ఉద్దేశంతో కేకలు వేసి మరీ చెప్తున్నాను నేను. ప్లీజ్ అంత అరవద్దు, అడిగినప్పుడు చెప్పండి చాలు, ఒక్క ముక్క. మేము ఆనందానికి గురవుతాం ఇక్కడ. నవసము ఎవరు రెస్పాండ్ అవ్వట్లా?
మెడికల్ సార్.
రెస్పాండ్ అవ్వాలో తెలియక అవ్వట్లేదు అంటారు. ఏంటి సార్? చెయ్యండి సార్, ఇదంతా మీకోసం, మీ పిల్లల కోసం. రైట్, కమింగ్ టు సార్ షెడ్యూల్ ఏ ఐటమైజ్డ్ deductions. Now schedule B. Suppose we are having interest income. Suppose we gave loans to others, we are getting the interest income. Suppose we deposited amounts with the bankers, we are getting the interest income. And we have purchased Bank of America company shares. We purchased Reliance company shares. We purchased other company shares. We are going to get income in the form of the dividend. Suppose we are getting the interest income or dividend income. In that case, this schedule B shall be prepared. that the interest and dividend incomes are to be filled, that matter shall be shifted to the form number 1040. Sir, 1040 lo item number line item number 2 అని చెప్తున్నాను, గుర్తుందా? అమ్మా, ఫామ్ నెంబర్ 1040 లో లైన్ ఐటమ్ నెంబర్ 2 ఇంట్రెస్ట్ ఇన్కమ్, లైన్ ఐటమ్ నెంబర్ 3 డివిడెండ్ ఇన్కమ్, అలాంటివి చెప్తూ వస్తున్నా. ఇవన్నీ ఎక్కడి నుంచి వస్తాయంటే, సపోజ్ వీఆర్ హ్యావింగ్ ఓన్లీ స్టేట్ బ్యాంక్ ఆఫ్ ఇండియా డిపాజిట్ అనుకోండి, వీఆర్ గెట్టింగ్ ఆఫ్టర్ 1 ఇంట్రెస్ట్, హ్యాపీ. కానీ మీకు 10 డిపాజిట్స్, 4-5 కంపెనీలు షేర్లు ఇవన్నీ ఉన్నాయంటే, ఈ 10-15 ఐటమ్స్ తీసుకొచ్చి ఫామ్ నెంబర్ 1040 మీరు డంప్ చేస్తూ పోతే దేర్ ఈజ్ నో ప్లేస్ దేర్. దట్ ఈస్ ద రీజన్ వీ హ్యావ్ టు గో టు షెడ్యూల్ నెంబర్ బి. ఇన్క్లూడ్ దట్ ఐటమ్ ఇన్ ద షెడ్యూల్ నెంబర్ బి. 15 కంపెనీలు కాదు, 100 కంపెనీల నుంచి వచ్చిందంతా కూడా షెడ్యూల్ నెంబర్ బి ప్రిపేర్ చేసి అందులో టోటల్ చేసి దట్ టోటల్ వీ హ్యావ్ టు బ్రింగ్ టు లైన్ ఐటమ్ నెంబర్ 2 ఆఫ్ ద ఫామ్ నంబర్ 1040 అన్నమాట అండి. అంటే షెడ్యూల్ బి అంతా కూడా దేని గురించి మాట్లాడుతుందంటే ఇంట్రెస్ట్ అండ్ డివిడెండ్ ఇన్కమ్స్ అండి. నౌ కమింగ్ టు షెడ్యూల్ సి. ఓకే, షెడ్యూల్ సి. షెడ్యూల్ సి చాలా ఇంపార్టెంట్, వెరీ 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 ఇంపార్టెంట్. యాక్చువల్లీ మనకున్న సిలబస్ 3 పార్ట్స్ కింద డివైడ్ చేసాం. పేపర్ 1 ఆర్ పార్ట్ 1, 2, 3. పార్ట్ 1 ఈజ్ ఈక్వల్ టు ఇండివిజువల్ ఇన్కమ్ ట్యాక్స్. పార్ట్ 2 ఈజ్ బిజినెస్, ఇంపార్టెంట్ పాయింట్, బిజినెస్ ఎంటిటీస్. థర్డ్ వన్ ఈజ్ ఈక్వల్ టు ప్రొసీజర్స్ అండ్ రిప్రజెంటేషన్. దీని స్టోరీ తర్వాత మాట్లాడుకుందాం. ఇక్కడ నాకు కావాల్సిన పాయింట్, ఇక్కడ పేపర్ నెంబర్ 2లో బిజినెస్ ఎంటిటీస్ గురించి మాట్లాడుతున్నాం. వాట్ ఈస్ ద మీనింగ్ ఆఫ్ ద బిజినెస్ ఎంటిటీ? బిజినెస్ కెన్ బి క్యారీడ్ ఆన్ ఇన్ డిఫరెంట్ వేస్ అమ్మా. వన్ ఈజ్ సోలో ప్రొప్రైటర్, ఒక్కడే ఇండివిజువలే, వాడు బిజినెస్ ఏదో వాడు చేసుకుంటున్నాడు, ఈజ్ కాల్డ్ ద సోలో ప్రొప్రైటర్. సపోజ్ హీ ఈజ్ డూయింగ్ హిస్ బిజినెస్ విత్ ద పార్ట్నర్షిప్ ఫామ్. పార్ట్నర్షిప్ ఫామ్ లో చేస్తున్నాడు వేరే వాడితో కలిపి, లేదా కంపెనీలో చేస్తున్నారు, షేర్లు కొని కంపెనీ ద్వారా. ఇట్ ఈస్ ఆల్సో కాల్డ్ ద కార్పొరేషన్స్ ఎక్సెట్రా. ఇది బిజినెస్ఏ, ఇది బిజినెస్ఏ, ఇది బిజినెస్ఏ. మరి పేపర్ 2లో టైటిల్ ఏంటి? బిజినెస్ ఎంటిటీస్ గురించి మాట్లాడాను. పార్ట్నర్షిప్ ఈజ్ వన్ బిజినెస్ ఎంటిటీ. దిస్ స్టోరీ కవర్డ్ ఇన్ ద పేపర్ నెంబర్ 2. కంపెనీస్ ఆర్ ఎంటిటీస్. దిస్ స్టోరీ, దిస్ బిజినెస్ ఈజ్ కవర్డ్ ఇన్ ద పేపర్ నెంబర్ 2. ఇక్కడ సోలో, ఒక్క జేమ్స్ బాండ్ వాడు ఒక్కడే బిజినెస్ చేసుకుంటున్నాడు, సోలో ప్రొప్రైటర్. వాడు చేసేది కూడా బిజినెస్సే. ఇట్ ఈజ్ నాట్ ఎంటిటీ, ఇది సెపరేట్ బిజినెస్ ఎంటిటీ కాదు. మరి ఎవరు? ఒక్కడు ఈజ్ డూయింగ్ ద బిజినెస్ అన్నమాట అండి. మరి వీడి చేసే బిజినెస్ అంతా కూడా పార్ట్ నెంబర్ 1లోకే వచ్చేస్తుంది, బిజినెస్సే. బట్ ఇట్ ఈస్ కమింగ్ టు ది సిలబస్ ఇండివిజువల్ టాక్సేషన్ లోకి వచ్చేస్తుంది బిజినెస్ కూడా. దట్స్ వై షెడ్యూల్ నెంబర్ సి ఈజ్ ఇన్క్లూడెడ్ on the individual person running any business. ఆ బిజినెస్ ఇన్కమ్స్, బిజినెస్ ఎక్స్పెన్సెస్, బిజినెస్ ప్రాఫిట్, లాస్, దిస్ స్టోరీ షాల్ బి రన్ ఇన్ షెడ్యూల్ నెంబర్ సి. ఫైనల్ గా ఈ వచ్చిన ప్రాఫిట్ ని తీసుకొచ్చి ఫామ్ నంబర్ 1040లో సింగిల్ లైన్ ఐటమ్ గా ఇన్క్లూడ్ చేయాలన్నమాట అండి. సో this is the background of the schedule number C. Come on, స్పీడ్ గా చెప్పాలి. షెడ్యూల్ నెంబర్ ఏ చెప్పాలమ్మా? ఏ
డిడక్షన్
అమ్మా,
ఐటమైజ్డ్ డిడక్షన్.
ఐటమైజ్డ్ డిడక్షన్ షెడ్యూల్ నెంబర్ ఏ. బి
Interest and dividend income, sir.
Super. C,
C is
Business
business incomes, expenses, profits and losses.
అమ్మా అంటే బిజినెస్ ఇన్కమ్ అనమాట షార్ట్
Sole
ఫామ్.
proprietor. Yeah,
సోల్ ప్రొపరైటర్ లో ఎనీ బిజినెస్ అమ్మా.
that's sorry.
అమ్మా సి ఇస్ ఎనీ బిజినెస్ ఓన్లీ సోల్ ప్రొపరైటర్ బిజినెస్.
Only sole proprietor business.
రైట్. అదర్ బిజినెసెస్ ఆర్ కవరింగ్ అండర్ ద
Part 2.
పార్ట్ 2 పేపర్ 2 లోకి
Paper
వెళ్ళిపోతుంది.
2. Right.
ఎస్ అమ్మా. వాట్ ఈస్ షెడ్యూల్ 1?
Additional income and adjustments.
అడిషనల్ ఇన్కమ్స్
Adjustments.
Adjustments.
అండ్ షెడ్యూల్ 2
Schedule 2.
Other taxes.
అదర్ taxes. షెడ్యూల్ 3
Tax
Tax
credits.
credits.
షెడ్యూల్ ఏ
Itemized
Itemized
deduction.
షెడ్యూల్ బి
Interest and dividend incomes.
అండ్ షెడ్యూల్ సి
Business income.
business income. Right. Now schedule D. Capital gains amount. Capital gains. What is the meaning of the capital gain? As a first, capital asset మీద వచ్చేదాన్ని క్యాపిటల్ అసెట్ మీద వచ్చేదాన్ని క్యాపిటల్ గెయిన్ అనాలి. అంటే ఫస్ట్ షుడ్ నో వాట్ ఈస్ ద మీనింగ్ ఆఫ్ ద క్యాపిటల్ అసెట్. సో హౌ టు క్యాలిక్యులేట్ అసెట్ కాస్ట్. లోకల్ లాంగ్వేజ్ లో చెప్పాలంటే అసెట్ యొక్క కాస్ట్ అని చెప్పొచ్చు, ఇంగ్లీషు జనరల్ లోకల్ మీనింగ్. కానీ ఐఆర్ఎస్ మీనింగ్ ప్రకారం దీన్ని బేసిస్ అని పిలవాలి. మీకు నిన్న 18 యూనిట్స్ చెప్పాను చాప్టర్స్. నేను ఎక్స్పెక్ట్ చేసేది ఏంటంటే ఒక 3-4 డేస్ టైం ఇస్తా. ఈ 3-4 డేస్ టైంలో కూడా ప్రతి చాప్టర్ యొక్క టైటిల్ మీకు గుర్తుండాలి. 4 సార్లు చదవండి. ఇందులో కావాలంటే చూడండి, యూనిట్ నెంబర్ 6 లోకి పోతే నా సిలబస్ ప్రకారం బేసిస్ ఆఫ్ ద చార్జ్ అసెట్ అని ఉంటుందన్నమాట. ఓ క్యాపిటల్ గెయిన్ అనేది ఒకటి క్యాలిక్యులేట్ చేయాలంటే క్యాపిటల్ అసెట్ ఉండాలి. వాట్ ఈస్ ద మీనింగ్ ఆఫ్ ది క్యాపిటల్ అసెట్? హౌ టు ఫైండ్ ద కాస్ట్ ఆఫ్ దట్ అసెట్ ఈస్ నథింగ్ బట్ ద బేసిస్. లోకి దాన్ని ఎంత కమ్మేమో తెలుసుకోవాలి, సేల్ ప్రైస్. సో డిఫరెన్స్ ఈజ్ ఈక్వల్ టు ప్రాఫిట్ లాస్ వస్తుంది. ఇది మనం చేసే బిజినెస్ వల్ల వచ్చింది కాదు. పూర్వం నుంచి దాచుకున్న ఆస్తులు, మన దగ్గర సర్ప్లస్ ఫండ్స్ ఉంటే ఎప్పుడో కొన్న ఆస్తిని ఇప్పుడు అమ్మేస్తే వచ్చిన ప్రాఫిట్ ఈజ్ కాల్డ్ గెయిన్, నాట్ ద ప్రాఫిట్. ఇట్ ఈస్ టెక్నికలీ కాల్డ్ ద గెయిన్. ఇట్ ఈస్ అరైజ్డ్ ఫ్రమ్ ద క్యాపిటల్ నేచర్. దీని బ్యాక్గ్రౌండ్ అంతా కూడా మనకి షెడ్యూల్ నెంబర్ డిలో నేర్చుకుంటాం అన్నమాట అండి. షెడ్యూల్ డి క్యాపిటల్. నిజం చెప్పాలంటే క్యాపిటల్ అసెట్ అమ్మినప్పుడు గెయిన్ అయినా రావచ్చు, లాస్ అయినా రావచ్చు, ఏదైనా కానివ్వండి. దాని స్టోరీ అంతా మనం డిపార్ట్మెంట్కి చెప్పాల్సిందే త్రూ షెడ్యూల్ నెంబర్ డి. నౌ కమింగ్ టు ఈ. Now your turn. I am filling the form number 1040 nama. In this we are having the 38 line items. In this 38 line items, some incomes details are given. Income details are given. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 7. నేను అలసిపోయాను 7 ఐటమ్ చెప్పి. నా వల్ల కాదు, ఇంకా కొన్ని చెప్పాలనుకుంటే నేను ఇక్కడ కావాలంటే షెడ్యూల్ నెంబర్ 1లోకి వెళ్తే పార్ట్ నెంబర్ 1లో క్లియర్గా రాస్తాను, అక్కడ చదువుకోండి. వాటిని తీసుకొచ్చి ఆ టోటల్ని ఇక్కడ 8 లైన్ ఐటమ్గా ఫామ్ నెంబర్ 1040లో రాసుకోమని చెప్తున్నాం అనమాట. అంటే 1040 గురించి 1, 2, 3 వెళ్ళి 8 కోసం నేను ఎక్కడ పోవాలంటే గో టు షెడ్యూల్ నెంబర్ 1లో పోవాలి. సరే, ఐ కేమ్ టు షెడ్యూల్ నెంబర్ 1లోకి వచ్చాను. షెడ్యూల్ నెంబర్ 1లో డివైడింగ్ ఇంటూ 2 పార్ట్స్ మీకు తెలుసు. పార్ట్ 1, పార్ట్ 2. పార్ట్ 1 ఈజ్ ఈక్వల్ టు అడిషనల్ ఇన్కమ్స్. పార్ట్ 2 ఈజ్ ఈక్వల్ టు అడ్జస్ట్మెంట్స్. వీడు కూడా మళ్ళీ ఇక్కడ స్టోరీ మొదలు పెడతాడు అడిషనల్ ఇన్కమ్ లో 1 2 3 4 5 ఇలాగేదో చెప్పి ఈడు ఒక చోట అలిసిపోయి నేను కొన్ని రకాలైన ఐటమ్స్ ఇక్కడ నేను చెప్పను, మీరు పొండి ఒక అడ్రస్ ఇస్తాను, ఆ అడ్రస్ లో ఉన్నవన్నీ కూడా తీసుకుని ఇక్కడ రాయండి అని చెప్తాడు. దట్ ఈజ్ షెడ్యూల్ నెంబర్ ఈ అన్నమాట. ఈ షెడ్యూల్ నెంబర్ ఈలోకి పోతే మనకు హౌస్ ఉందనుకో రెంటల్ ఇన్కమ్ వస్తాయి కదండి, ఇక్కడ రాయాలి, షెడ్యూల్ నెంబర్ ఈలో రాయాలి. ఒకవేళ మనకి ఏదైనా ల్యాండ్స్ ఉన్నాయనుకోండి, ఆ ల్యాండ్స్ వల్ల మనం తవ్వుకుంటే మనకి కోలో గోల్డో ఏదైనా మైన్స్ కానీ పడినాయి అనుకోండి, దాని మీద మనకు రాయల్టీ వస్తుందమ్మా, రాయల్టీ. లేదా నేను ఏదైనా ఒక బుక్ ని రాశాను అనుకోండి, ఐఎమ్ ద ఆథర్ ఆఫ్ ఎ బుక్, దట్ బుక్ పబ్లిష్డ్ బై ద వన్ ప్రింటర్, వాడు ప్రింట్ చేసుకుని అమ్ముకుంటాడు, వాడు అమ్మిన ప్రతి కాపీ మీద నాకు కొంత అమౌంట్ ఇస్తాడు, దట్ ఈజ్ ఆల్సో కాల్ ద రాయల్టీ. ఇలాంటి 1 రెంటల్ ఇన్కమ్, 2 రాయల్టీ ఇన్కమ్, ఇలా చెప్పుకుంటూ పోతే చాలా వస్తాయి. ఇవన్నీ కూడా నా వల్ల కాదు, అవన్నీ ఇక్కడ టోటల్ చేసి ఎక్కడ షెడ్యూల్ నెంబర్ ఈలోనమాట అండి. ఆ టోటల్ తీసుకొచ్చి ఇక్కడ మనం ఫీడ్ చేస్తాం అన్నమాట అండి, ఇక్కడ ఫీడ్ చేస్తాం. ఎక్కడ పార్ట్ నెంబర్ 1 లో ఫీడ్ చేస్తాం. ఈ టోటల్ వెళ్ళిపోయి ఫామ్ నెంబర్ 1040లోకి వెళ్ళిపోతుంది అన్నమాట. అంటే ఈలోంచి 1లోకి వచ్చి 1లో నుంచి 1040లోకి వస్తుంది అనమాట అండి, షిఫ్ట్ అవుతుంది. అది ఫ్లో ఆఫ్ ద డేటా అనమాట అండి. ఆ విధంగా వీఆర్ గోయింగ్ టు కవర్ షెడ్యూల్ నెంబర్ ఈ. షెడ్యూల్ నెంబర్ ఈ, దిస్ ఈజ్ 5th item. It is technically called supplemental income. ఎందుకు సప్లిమెంటల్ అని? లోపలికి వెళ్తే చాలా ఐటమ్స్ ఉన్నాయి, అవన్నీ అక్కడ పోయి చూసుకోండి, నేను ఇక్కడ అన్ని చెప్పలేను అని చెప్తుంది అనమాట అండి. దట్ ఈస్ ద రీజన్ వీఆర్ యూజింగ్ ద వర్డ్ సప్లిమెంటల్ ఇన్కమ్ 5 అనమాట అండి. నౌ కమింగ్ టు ఎఫ్. ఎఫ్ ఈజ్ ఆల్సో బిజినెస్, బట్ ద టైప్ ఆఫ్ బిజినెస్ ఈజ్ డిఫరెంట్. ఫార్మింగ్ బిజినెస్ అన్నమాట, వ్యవసాయం, ఫార్మింగ్ బిజినెస్, పౌల్ట్రీ బిజినెస్ అండ్ డైరీ ఫార్మ్, ఇలాంటి లేదా ఫిషరీ ఫార్మ్, ఇలాంటి టైప్ ఆఫ్ యాక్టివిటీస్ ఏం చేసినా కూడా అగ్రికల్చరల్ అనే డెఫినేషన్ లోకి వచ్చేసినాయి అన్నమాట. ఇన్ దట్ అగ్రికల్చరల్ బిజినెస్ ఇన్కమ్స్, ఎక్స్పెన్సెస్, ప్రాఫిట్, లాస్, ఎవ్రీథింగ్ షాల్ బి క్యాలిక్యులేటెడ్ ఇన్ ద షెడ్యూల్ నెంబర్ ఎఫ్. Then we have to bring to schedule number 1. Then we have to bring to form number 1040. So agricultural incomes and gains and profits anamata. G was there 25 years back. This provision, this schedule deleted. Now coming to H. సార్, ఒక ఆర్గనైజ్డ్ బిజినెస్ లో ఎంతో మంది ఎంప్లాయీస్ పనిచేస్తూ ఉంటారు. దే ఆర్ పేయింగ్ ఇన్ ద ఫార్మ్ ఆఫ్ ద సాలరీ. సపోజ్ గూగుల్ కంపెనీ, ఇన్ దట్ గూగుల్ కంపెనీ thousands of employees are, lakhs of employees are working in that organization. That is organized. Employees are working in that organization. Not necessarily that range of the business organization. One business organization, employees are 4 or 5 or 10 or whatever maybe. But apart from that, we are using one person service in our home, personal as a servant maid, as a gardener, or as a personal driver, or as a personal watchman. ఇలాంటి ఎంతో మంది ఇంట్లో కూడా మనకు పని చేస్తూ ఉంటారు. లేదో కంపెనీల్లో శాలరీస్, పే స్లిప్ అండ్ W2 ఫామ్, TDS, శాలరీ స్లిప్స్ ఆర్గనైజ్డ్ గా ఉండదు. కానీ ఇళ్లలో పనిచేసే వాళ్ళు వీళ్ళందరూ కూడా. అలాంటి వాళ్ళు ఎవరైనా పనిచేస్తూ ఉంటే, సపోజ్ ఎక్స్ ఈజ్ దేర్,
సార్ వాళ్ళకి 1099 ఫార్మ్స్ ఉంటాయి కదా సార్?
ఏం సార్? హలో సార్, హలో,
అలాంటి వాళ్ళకి
ఏమంటుండంటే
పనిచేసే
109
వాళ్ళకి
109 ఫామ్ ఉంటది కదా అంటుండే ఈయన.
1099
కానీ
మీరు మాట్లాడేది ఏం సార్?
that is different.
సార్ మధ్యలో కట్ అయిపోయారు. ఫామ్ నెంబర్ 1099 అదేనే కదా మీరు చెప్పేది? సరే, ఏదో అన్నారా ఆఫీసర్? సరే, ఓకే. మిస్టర్ ఎక్స్ ఈజ్ ఏ ట్యాక్స్ పేయర్ అండి. వీడి రిటర్న్ గురించి మనం మాట్లాడుతున్నాం. వీడి ఇంటి లోపల ఒక సర్వెంట్ మేడ్ పనిచేస్తుంది, లేదా ఒక గార్డెనర్ పనిచేస్తున్నారు, పనులు అండి వీళ్ళందరూ కూడా. మిస్ ఏ బి ఆల్ దీస్ ఆర్ వర్కర్స్ అన్నమాట అండి. ఎక్స్ అనేవాడు ఒక ఇండివిజువల్, వాడు ఏం బిజినెస్ రన్ చేయట్లేదు, ఒక ఆర్గనైజ్డ్ పర్సన్ ఏం కాదు. కానీ ఇంట్లో కొంతమంది పనిచేస్తూ ఉంటారు. వీళ్ళందరికీ మనం పద్ధతిగా పే స్లిప్లు ఇవ్వటం, పేమెంట్ చేయటం, ఒక ఆర్గనైజేషన్ అంటూ ఏముండదు. ఏదో మనకి ఇంట్లో పని చేయించుకోవటం, క్యాష్ డైరెక్ట్గా ఇచ్చేయటం, ఇలాంటివి కొన్ని జరుగుతూ ఉంటాయి. సో గార్డెనర్ కానీ, ఇంట్లో వాచ్మెన్ కానీ, ఇలాంటి వాళ్ళందరూ బేబీ సిట్టర్, ఇలాంటి సర్వీసెస్ తీసుకుంటే ఇక్కడ వీళ్ళందరూ ఏబిసి అనేవాళ్ళు సర్వెంట్స్. కానీ ఆ సర్వీస్ తీసుకున్నది ఎవరు? ఎక్స్ అన్నమాట అండి. ఎక్స్ అనే ట్యాక్స్ పేయర్. ఇలాంటి సర్వీస్ కానీ ఎక్స్ అనే ట్యాక్స్ పేయర్ కానీ తీసుకుంటే దిస్ ట్యాక్స్ పేయర్ ఈజ్ రెస్పాన్సిబుల్ టు ఎనీవే ఎక్స్ ఈజ్ ఫైలింగ్ వన్ ట్యాక్స్ రిటర్న్ 1040. ఇలాంటి సర్వీసులు తీసుకున్నప్పుడు ఎక్స్ ఈజ్ రెస్పాన్సిబుల్ టు గివ్ వన్ ఇంపార్టెంట్ డాక్యుమెంట్, షెడ్యూల్ హెచ్ అన్నమాట అండి. ఈ షెడ్యూల్ హెచ్ లో ఐ ఆమ్ యూజింగ్ ద సర్వీస్ ఆఫ్ ద సర్వెంట్ మేడ్. For her, I paid $400. Like that, this kind of information we have to give to the department by the service receiver. For that, we have to attach one schedule. It is called the home type servants using. మధ్యలో ఎవరో ఒక స్టూడెంట్ ఫామ్ నంబర్ 1099 అనేదో అన్నారు. అది ఇక్కడ ఏమాత్రం కూడా సంబంధం లేని మ్యాటర్. అది అవసరమైనప్పుడు నేను క్లియర్ గా చెప్తాను సార్. ఇక్కడ రిలవెంట్ కాదు, టైము సెపరేట్ చాప్టర్ లో వస్తుంది మనకి, కానీ ఒక్క లైన్ లో మాట్లాడతానండి, ఆయన రైట్ చేశాడు కాబట్టి. ఓకే, వీఆర్ టేకింగ్ ఎనీ పర్సన్ సర్వీస్ డివైడింగ్ ఇంటూ 2 టైప్ అన్నమాట అండి. వన్ ఈజ్ ఎంప్లాయీ టైప్, సెకండ్ వన్ ఈజ్ ఫ్రీలాన్సర్ అన్నమాట అండి. ఫ్రీలాన్సర్ ఆల్సో కాల్ ద కాంట్రాక్టర్ టైప్ అన్నమాట అండి. కాంట్రాక్టర్ టైప్ అంటే ఎక్స్ అనే పర్సన్ సర్వీస్ తీసుకుంటున్నాడు, రిసీవర్ ఆఫ్ ద సర్వీస్. వాడి కింద ఎంప్లాయీ 1, ఎంప్లాయీ 2 వీళ్ళందరూ కూడా పనులు అన్నమాట, ఎంప్లాయీస్. శాలరీస్ ఇస్తూ ఉంటాడు. ఇచ్చిన తర్వాత W2 అనే ఒక ఫామ్ ని ఇష్యూ చేస్తాడు అన్నమాట. ఇదంతా ఇప్పుడు లోపలికి వెళ్తే బయటకు వచ్చే మ్యాటర్ కాదు, ఇది ఒక సెపరేట్ చాప్టర్. ఎవరో ఒక అబ్బాయి 1099 అన్నారు కాబట్టి చెప్తున్నాను. సరే, ఈ రెండోది, మన ఇంట్లో సడన్ గా కరెంటు ప్రాబ్లం ఏదో వచ్చింది, ఎలక్ట్రికల్ వర్క్ ఏదో డిస్టర్బ్ అయింది. అందుకోసం మనం ఎవరికో సర్వీస్ ప్రొవైడ్ చేసేవాడికి ఎలక్ట్రీషియన్ ఫోన్ చేస్తే ఈజ్ కమింగ్ అండ్ ఈజ్ ఛార్జింగ్ సే $2000 అండ్ ఈజ్ ఫిక్సింగ్ ద ప్రాబ్లం అండ్ గోయింగ్ అవుట్. ఆడు మన కింద పనుడు కాదు, కానీ ఇక్కడ పనిచేసే ఎంప్లాయీ. మనం చెప్పిందే చేయాలి, మేము చెప్పినట్టే చేయాలి. దట్ ఈస్ ద క్యారెక్టర్ ఆఫ్ ద ఎంప్లాయీ. అది తర్వాత మాట్లాడుకుందామండి. అలాంటి వాడికి మనం దోస్ పీపుల్ ఆర్ టెక్నికల్లీ కాల్ ద ఎంప్లాయీ. నేను 2 ఇంపార్టెంట్ పాయింట్లు మాట్లాడుతున్నాను. నేను చెప్పిందే చేయాలి, నేను చెప్పినట్టే చేయాలి. వాట్ టు డూ, హౌ టు డూ, బోత్ విల్ బి డిసైడెడ్ బై ద బాస్. దాని రిజల్ట్ పాజిటివ్ నెగిటివ్ నీకు అనవసరం, నీకు చెప్పించే అంతే. దట్ రిలేషన్షిప్ ఈస్ కాల్డ్ ద ఎంప్లాయీ. అలాంటి వాడికి పే చేసిన ప్రతి అమౌంట్ కోసం డీటెయిల్స్ W2 అనే ఫామ్ ఇస్తాం. ఇది రైట్ టైం కాదు, ఇది ఒక సెపరేట్ చాప్టర్, తర్వాత మాట్లాడుకుందాం. అండ్ ఎలక్ట్రీషియన్ గురించి మాట్లాడుకున్నాం, లేదా ప్లంబర్. వాడు మన ఇంట్లో పనోడు కాదు, మన కింద పనిచేసినోడు కాదు. అవర్ ఎలక్ట్రికల్ వాయిస్ ఆర్ డిస్టర్బ్డ్, పవర్ వెంట్ ఆఫ్, వీ కాల్ ద ఎక్స్పర్ట్ అన్నమాట అండి. నీ ప్రాబ్లం ఏంటో చెప్పు అంతే. ఇక్కడ ఏదో వైరింగ్ కాలిపోయింది, మాడినట్టు వాసన వచ్చింది, తర్వాత లైట్లు ఆఫ్ అయిపోయినాయి. ఓ, దాన్ని ఫిక్స్ చేయాలి. నీ రోల్ అంతవరకే. ఏం చేయాలో చెప్పతావు తప్ప ఆ వైర్ ఎలా పీకి ఎలా సెట్ చేయాలి, దాన్ని ఎలా అంటే ఈ హిమ్సెల్ఫ్ ఈజ్ ఆల్రెడీ ఎక్స్పర్ట్. నీ కింద పనోడు కాదు, వాడే ఎక్స్పర్ట్. ఎలా చేయాలో ఎందుకు చేయాలో వాడికి తెలుసు. వాడికి ఫిక్స్ చేసి వెళ్ళిపోతాడు. తర్వాత వాడికి మనం 2000 ఇచ్చి పంపించేస్తాం అన్నమాట అండి. అలాంటి వాడికి ఇచ్చి పంపించేటప్పుడు వాడికి ఒక ఫామ్ కూడా ఇస్తాం, ఫామ్ నెంబర్ 1099 అన్నమాట అండి. సో ఈడికి ఇచ్చేది W2 ఫామ్, ఈడికి ఇచ్చేది 1099. ఇవన్నీ తర్వాత మాట్లాడుకుందాం. ఇది రిలవెంట్ టైం కానే కాదు, సిలబస్ లో ఒక సెపరేట్ చాప్టర్ అన్నమాట అండి. రైట్. సో this is the list of schedules we have to attach to the form number 1040. 1, 2, 3 schedules. A, B, C, D, E, F, G is not there, and H. Illa one by one we are going to study. And what? Where is my main? So we have diverted at 6 item అన్నమాట. బేసిక్ ట్యాక్స్ ఫార్మ్స్, ఇవి బేసిక్ ఫార్మ్స్ అమ్మా. వీటి మీద మీకు లోపలికి వెళ్ళి బై హార్ట్ చేయాల్సిన అవసరంలా. ఎట్ ద టైమ్ ఆఫ్ ఎక్స్ప్లెయినింగ్ ద రెస్పెక్టివ్ చాప్టర్ మీకు తెలియకుండా మీ నోటికి డైరెక్ట్ గా వచ్చేలాగా చేసే బాధ్యత మాది. ఆ రెస్పెక్టివ్ ప్లేస్ లో చూసుకుందాం. నౌ కమింగ్ టు ది ఫెడరల్ ఇన్కమ్ ట్యాక్స్ రేట్. ఆఫ్ కోర్స్ 7th పాయింట్ ఐ హావ్ ఆల్రెడీ ఎక్స్ప్లెయిన్డ్. ట్యాక్స్ రేట్స్ అన్నమాట అండి ఇది. Tax rates. Tax rates are basically dividing into 2 types. One is the normal tax rates. It is also called regular tax rates. It is also called normal income tax, ordinary income tax
Ordinary
rate.
tax rate.
Very good. Ordinary. నాకు లేట్ అయిందమ్మా వర్డ్ రావటం. సూపర్ అమ్మా, ఒక యువతి. నార్మల్ ట్యాక్స్ రేట్స్, రెగ్యులర్ ట్యాక్స్ రేట్స్, ఆర్డినరీ ట్యాక్స్ రేట్స్ అన్నమాట. అమ్మా వీఆర్ హ్యావింగ్ 7 type of tax rates: 10, 12, 22, 24, 32, 35, 37. Total we are having the 7 types అన్నమాట. But in the case of the long term capital gains, we are having the 3 type of tax rate. 0. నేను ఆగిపోలేదమ్మా, ఆపేసాను, మీరు చెప్తారని.
15, 20.
15 and 20. So this is one unit and this is one small subtopic in our unit 1 అన్నమాట అండి. దాని గురించి అక్కడ క్లియర్ గా నేర్చుకుందాం. హౌ టు క్యాలిక్యులేట్ దట్ ఐటమ్, ఆ ప్రొసీజర్ ఉంటుంది. దట్ విల్ బి ఎక్స్ప్లెయిన్డ్ ఇన్ సబ్ యూనిట్ నంబర్ 7, ఫెడరల్ ఇన్కమ్ ట్యాక్స్ రేట్స్. నౌ కమింగ్ టు 8th item, ట్యాక్స్ డ్యూ డేట్స్. ఆల్రెడీ మీకు రఫ్ గా ఒకసారి చెప్పాను. 2025 ట్యాక్స్ ఇయర్ కోసం ట్యాక్స్ రిటర్న్ ఎప్పుడు లోపల ఫైల్ చేయాలమ్మా?
April 15,
April
15 అన్నారు.
రైట్. మీకు జనరల్ రూల్ చెప్పాను అంతే, అది ఫిక్స్డ్ కాదు. వేరే వేరే పర్సనాలిటీస్ లో ఆ రేట్లు డేట్స్ మారిపోతూ ఉంటాయమ్మా. జనరల్ రూల్ నో డౌట్, ఆల్ పీపుల్ నీడ్ టు ఫైల్ ఆన్ ఆర్ బిఫోర్ 15th April. బట్ ఇన్ సమ్ కేసెస్ సమ్ పీపుల్ 15th June వరకు కూడా ఉంటుందండి. కొన్ని కేసెస్ లో మీరు రిక్వెస్ట్ చేసుకుంటే 15th October వరకు కూడా ఉంటుంది. ఈ రూల్స్ ఏంటి, ఎవరికి ఎప్పుడు ఎలా, దట్ డీటెయిల్స్ వీఆర్ గోయింగ్ టు స్టడీ ఇన్ దిస్ యూనిట్. డెడ్ లైన్స్ ఫర్ ఫైలింగ్ ఆఫ్ ద ట్యాక్స్ రిటర్న్స్. Now, last line for today's class, penalties and interest. Suppose you have not filed the return on due date. సరే 15th April లోపల మీరు ఫైల్ చేయాలి, చేయలేదు, ఏంటి దాని యొక్క రిజల్ట్ కాన్సిక్వెన్స్? నో డౌట్ పెనాలిటీ విల్ బి ఇంపోజ్డ్ అన్నమాట. వాట్ ఈస్ ద రేట్ ఆఫ్ ద పెనాలిటీ? అండర్ వాట్ సర్కమ్స్టాన్సెస్ పెనాలిటీ విల్ బి ఇంపోజ్డ్? How to calculate that amount, on which amount you have to calculate that penalty, everything will be explained very clearly. Penalties. Sometimes if the payment of the tax is delayed, definitely interest also will be required to be paid. When, how to calculate, what is the period to be calculated, everything will be covered in topic number 10 అన్నమాట. So ఇలా మనకు టోటల్ 20 పాయింట్స్ కవర్ చేయబోతున్నాం. ప్రతి దాని గురించి కూడా డీటెయిల్ గా చదువుతాం. ఈ 20 పాయింట్స్ హెడ్డింగ్ మీకు మెమరీ కోసం మాత్రమే నేను ట్రై చేసేది. ఇప్పుడు ఓకే, దిస్ ఈస్ ద వే ఐ am going to cover. Now after completion of the 20 headings, now I will start subunit 1, use of prior year's data in detail with practical examples from tomorrow onwards. Sir, if you have any doubt on this explanation, you please. Sir Mahesh Gar, are you there?
Yes, sir, I'm there.
Right, sir.
Yeah, team, you can ask me any questions now. Apart from the technicalities, maybe you can ask me any other questions about the fees or else about the jobs, about the market. Any other questions also I can able to answer now. No questions? All good, guys? Seems no questions for anyone. Okay.
Yeah, sir. As of all good.
Okay, great. Let me know if you have any other questions, so we can discuss further. Okay, and today will be the last free session. We are completed that, and tomorrow onwards it's going to be happen the paid sessions, and the course fees you can pay in the application directly. You can go to our KSR Datavision site. Let me share my screen. Let me know once you are able to see the screen. Okay. Hope you are able to see, right?
Yeah, sir.
Okay. So you can go to our site. So this is our website. Okay. Directly just click on login. It will redirect to our LMS portal. Here you can just sign up if you are first time, don't have an account, create a new account. If you have account already, just log in with your credentials. Example, in my case, if you got this kind of error because of multiple devices, you just write an email to support@datavision.com. The team can fix immediately. Maybe maximum they take 5 minutes time. So maximum they are available, they can fix immediately. So now I'm just going to the courses. Under courses, paid sessions, you can see the paid session option. Your course will be July. So this is started in the June month. It's a different. So you can pay directly from here. The date you can see the July. After this session, maybe I will remove that June option there itself. You can directly pay in the application. Okay. So you can see all the options installments. 3 installments it will be 45. One go it's 35,000. You can use your card or something. You can convert to EMI later if you want. Okay. And apart from this, we are going to be help you with the resume building, Naukri profile, and portfolio making. And until getting in a call, it's a purely our responsibility. It's not a support or help. So we can consider it as an responsibility. Okay. Or else you can connect with our team. They can guide you if you have any questions in that. Okay. And only for this batch only will be the last batch. The course fees is going to be 35. In future batches, it's going to be make it like as a 45,000 as per the regular market standards, including GST. Once offline also going to be start. Okay. So our new offline center also will start from the JNTU Metro from 19th August. You can come online and offline as per your comfort.
సార్ ఇది రేపటి నుంచి మనకి క్లాసెస్
Classes already start and today 5th class.
5th క్లాస్ రైట్ రేపటి నుంచి పెయిడ్ సెషన్స్ కి మనం
Yes, yes. రేపటి నుంచి పెయిడ్ క్లాస్ అదే దాని గురించి పేమెంట్స్ నేను
that's
చూపిస్తాను
right.
ఆప్షన్. Yeah. Okay. So you can able to see all the payment options also here. So UPIs, cards, EMI, net banking, wallet. Okay. Who are planning to pay via UPI, better you can connect with our team. They can give the better details. Cards, EMI, and other wallet or net banking, you can pay from directly here. Okay. Okay. Any questions here? Apart from this, yes, we are going to be making your assessments, everything. So we have a tool called clearmyinterview.ai. This is our own tool. I'm just logging with my credentials. So we are going to be make it as a unit wise. Unit one only is going now. So unit 1, unit 2, unit 3, all the units. How many units are total for a first paper? We have around 20.
Sir, 18 units, sir.
18. All 18 units you are going to be get the different exams. You can practice. After all 18 units, you are going to be get one grand test. Okay, that one if you are practicing right, so you will get in a better idea there. You can see here the first question. Anyone able to answer this? Muhammad, yesterday you tried, right? Can you try now today? Holly and Harpox were divorced in 24. The divorce decree was silent regarding dependency for their 12 years old daughter. June 2025, Holly has a legal custody of her daughter and did not sign a statement releasing the department claim. Holly earned $8,650 and Harp earned $80,000. June had a paper road and earned 5,850. June lived with Harp 4 months for the year with the Holly 8 months. Okay. So check this question and just give an answer. Anyone able to answer for this? The reason exactly what happening here?
C. I think C.
D.
Like you're not audible, Mahesh. Looks like you are talking in mute, I guess.
Sorry, maybe okay. So you saw, right? You can able to even download the report also all after that. Anyone able to answer this one? Okay, similarly, you will practice multiple questions. After that, you can able to even print the question paper and answer paper as well. You can take it as a physical copy if you need. Okay. Hope all good, right, guys? Maybe we can meet tomorrow and we will create in a separate WhatsApp group for you people who are continuing for this course. So any questions and discussions we can do continuously, even after the class hours also. Trainer, mentor will be available in the classes, so they can able to guide you. Anyone here have a concerns about the placements reality? Really market is demand is there or not? Anyone have a questions on this part? Because of lot many people, it's completely new subject. They hear first time, maybe most of the people. Some people already working in the same domain, but who are very new. Any questions or concerns you have about the reality of the placements, a reality of the market for this particular topic? You did research already. You can raise your concerns, team.
I have a question, sir, but I'll ask after everyone disconnect.
No one is asking, so you can ask your question.
Sir, it may take time, so I'll ask at the end after everyone
Okay.
leaves the meeting.
Okay, fine.
Okay, in that case, I will ask a question.
Yes, we can ask me.
So, yeah, Mahesh, like I've been searching in different job sites about the opportunities for EA agent. So, most of the time, like I've seen that like they ask for some kind of experience, like at least like minimum experience. So, how to overcome those kind of expectations? Like once we complete this course, will be kind of a pressure, like very new to the market.
But
So
not only this exam, when you have a certification with the license, right? So experience doesn't matter because most of the people who holding 4 years, 5 years experience, still they don't have a license copy. So if you are completing the license, you have the signing authority, then you will be in the top notch. You will get a job easily. That's the reason, like I guess Mohammed, he left the call. So he already working in the same domain. Why he was joining today? Only reason he need a certification and license.
yeah,
Current
that is
around
kind of
4.5,
an
5 lakh
upgrade for
something.
him, right?
Sorry?
That is a kind of an upgrade for him, right? Like
Yeah,
or
that's
like
what. Upgrade for
so
him. It's obviously.
yeah.
So that's what certification, that much power is there. He joined for 4 lakhs package from last 3 years. But he was saying if he had completed the certification, simply he will get at least 12 lakhs package.
Right. So that is like he already has some kind of experience in the domain.
Yes,
tax domain. So
that's the reason
yeah.
who don't have that license. Have very few people. Entire India, we don't have even 3,000 people, 2,000, less than 2,000 people who had a certification. We can even download the data also from the IRS website. Even I downloaded. There is a 5,150 people. Out of that, 3,000 is not working for any company. They have their own firms. Very few people are working.
Mahesh, here question is different.
Could you please wait a minute, sir?
No,
Maybe I am discussing with him. I will check with him only.
no, even.
No, wait, sir. Let me complete with the Balan Nair. Later, I will come with you. So I got his understanding. That's what I'm trying to explain. The certification is more valid to get as a fresher. That's the reason we already verified with the people who are working as a fresher. Even he don't have experience. How he got as a fresher job without even certification, right? If Muhammad is there, maybe I can able to explain with him only. Even I don't have his contact. So that's the reason I will share my screen and I will explain you. I'm just
Okay.
explaining again, as a fresher, how he got a job even without certification, with the 4 lakhs or 5 lakhs package. He had a domain knowledge now, but earlier, sir, he got a job as a fresher, right? Let me share my screen and I will show you from the Naukri only. Every job, it will show as an experience only. When you go for a data engineering or data analyst and anything, right? You can see here on the US tax jobs. So mostly no one is asking license as a mandatory, but it's showing as a more experience, right? So instead of that, we can go with the fresher. So still opportunities are there. There are 8,000, 9,000 jobs are there, completely zero. But when you have the license, right, it will increase your opportunity. You can see here, only preparation of the US tax. They are not expecting you should have a license or copy. When you have a license, it will be easy to get job as a fresher. Lot many companies are suffering with the less people in the market, the tax preparers particularly. Even as a interns, maybe I will share you one video with a person, Vijaya Rathod, so who are currently working within a company, and she also looking for the people who need not only the big giants, even though startup some small firms also, they are looking for the people, particularly in the month of November and December, they are hiring in the bulk way, sir. This is an IRG, your doubt, maybe completely they need only freshers, you don't have opportunity or something, or else you have any other questions, sir? Balan Nair.
Yeah, I mean, my question was like, as a fresher, how to find a job? Like, I mean,
That's fine. Freshers, we have,
yeah.
it's my responsibility, sir. Freshers have a more opportunities. At least you completed one paper. No need of license also. At least if you completed one paper, there are lot many opportunities. So companies, while expecting they had a 10 years experience, but in entire India, they don't have a people. That's the reason they are hiring who completed just a graduation or else who CA not completed. They are hiring in the particular season and later they are throwing them out. But if you have a license or certification, right, it will be easy to capture the job. So I guess apart from the Muhammad, there is one more person also who are working, lady. Who is that? Anyone is there who are working in the US tax department currently? I forget their name. Yesterday they joined.
Her name is Durga, I think, sir.
Durga, okay. She didn't join today.
Yes.
So those kind of people also same issue, sir. So they are already got a job as a fresher only. But now they got to know about the certification valuation and then they are planning to complete the certification now. So when those people got a job, even without a certification as a fresher, when you have a knowledge and idea, why can't we can get a job, sir? So job
Yeah, I
market
mean,
is very open actually. We are just need to be complete at least one paper. Even career break people can get job easily. So even I had a conversation with the Vidya when she got a fresher. She do not aware about what US taxation anything. Just completed her masters and she got an opportunity in a company. I forget the name. Maybe EY, I guess. So they said it's a US taxation. She started working. Then she realized there is a lot much future. And recently she completed the test. That too for getting promotion as assistant manager. So opportunities are
okay.
there for freshers. Example, if you go for an Java developer or .NET developer, opportunities will show very less only for freshers. But here the demand will be with the certification. You are not considered as a fresher. The package also will be higher side, sir. Certification if you there. Not just 4-5 lakhs. 4-5 lakhs for freshers who don't have any knowledge. They need to train them and need to give you the job. For them, it's a 3 lakhs, 3.5 lakhs or less than that sometimes. But if you have a certification, package will be in the better way. And again, I need a few more details, sir. Are you working currently any other domain?
Yeah.
Yeah, which domain you are working?
I'm in a quality department. Like, I do documentation for FDA audits and stuff.
Okay, audit in the pharma company or something? Or?
It's a medical device company.
Medical device. Okay, okay. That's what's in. So what's your current pay? Around less than 10 or more than 10?
Less than 10.
Less than 10. So two things we can do. One is we can showcase as of now you are working in the your QA department and we can state you just completed and you are okay to get the same package. Less than 10 in the sense up to 9 lakhs we can expect with the one paper, 9 to 10 lakhs. So you can expect the same package, not more than 12 lakhs or something. Other thing, maybe we can have a possibility stating you have a work experience in your previous company, you are handling apart from the auditing, even their taxation also. If you said like that, maybe you can expect more package, but not required here, that kind of things. If you work for a 1 year later, you can get in a better jump. After completing all the 3 papers, you can get a better package. Initially, my recommendation will be complete only 1 paper. Don't spend too much money on all the papers. Complete 1 paper. Let's get the job, and then you can go for the other 2 papers also.
Okay.
Yeah. So, and you are into the regulatory affairs then. Your graduation, chemistry side or something?
I know. I did my diploma actually.
Diploma. Okay. So you don't have any graduation?
No.
Okay.
Yeah, that's another concern.
Yeah. So my suggestion will be do an online degree. Very less budget. Don't spend too much money on that. Just to do in a master's, if possible. Some universities will consider diploma also as a degree, and they will give the chance directly to masters. If possible, you can try that one. If not, just to do in a graduation.
Okay.
So this will help you in the future, not now, in future.
Okay.
Okay. So after +2 your diploma, or also after 10th standard you done the diploma?
I did my +2 and then diploma.
After
Then I
+2.
did like a year of post diploma.
3 years diploma it is, or 2 years?
3 years.
3 years
3
diploma.
plus, 3 years, and then like there was like 6 months of implant training. And after that, I did my post diploma.
Okay. So in that case, maybe some universities will consider, because 2 + 3 years, right? So it will be considered as a graduation. And then you can get a chance to do a master's, which should be MBA. Go for MBA. I will also research, because we are recently tie up with some couple of universities. So I will check with them for an online master's program. If you are eligible, yes, you can complete that. Go for the least budget
I will reach out to
certification.
you
It's
after
just a
this
namesake
session.
certification. No need to spend too much money on the graduation or post graduation. Okay.
Okay. Yeah, I understand.
Yeah. So because nowadays even IIT, IIM certifications also, they are giving the certifications with a very less price. Even a couple of universities, they are offering online degrees and online master's program. You can filter it out. Even we have an opportunity with that to tie up with all the universities. You can filter it out, and best budget price they will suggest you. I will give the link for you. Later you can check it. If you are holding in a graduation or post graduation, will help you in future.
Okay. Yeah.
For
I
exam,
will
yes, it's not
reach out
required.
to you
Your
after this
graduation
session.
or else even your diploma also is not at all required for the IRS exam. But from the jobs point of view, some companies may concern about that graduation.
Yeah, I have seen like most of the companies ask for bachelor's.
Yes,
most of the time.
exactly. So your diploma can be considered as a graduation, sir, mostly, because it's after +2, it's a 3 years degree, 3 years of studies, continuous studies, right? So some universities may consider.
Yeah,
Where you completed that
I'm not sure. I need to
diploma? In
check.
Bangalore, IIFT or something is there? NTTF, something there, that kind of institutions?
I did my post diploma from NTTF.
NTTF
I did my diploma from Kerala Government Polytechnic.
Okay. Yeah, I heard actually one of my friend is from NTTF Bangalore only. So at that time there is a discussion, they have to be considered as a degree for the diploma of NTTF. I'm not sure what exactly current situation. Maybe I will check with them also.
Yeah. So it depends on the university. Like I need to check with them. Then only will come to know.
Okay. So if possible, yes, do better. Doing the masters is good idea.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay, Mahesh. Thank you.
So yeah, MSS sir, you can ask me sir now.
So topic completely diverted basically. So
Okay.
here our expectation or ask is, in order to no experience, no certification. So at the time, with this knowledge, how to get a job?
How the
So
other people are
here
got
our
in the similar way,
expectation,
MS,
here
sir.
our
So
expectation for
example like the Muhammad.
I
If
didn't
you are,
complete my question, Mahesh.
yeah, can complete, sir.
In order to have some knowledge after this class, are
Mm-hmm.
we gonna having any
Mm-hmm.
practical data entry or data enabling in 1040 like that practice? Are we
Exactly,
gonna
sir.
having or else just depending on the questions and malpractices which you gave in your site only?
No, sir. You are going to be do because Ramakrishna sir have his own firm also, and in the real time you are not going to be signed directly. You are going to be get your 1040 and you are going to be fill and your supervisor going to be validate. Similar way, the previous applications we are going to be give it to you and you are going to be validate also. So if you are really good, we are going to be showcase how they are filing because Ramakrishna have his own firm. There is a 70% chartered account and around 30% of his work will be for the enrolled agent related task. He had around 35 to 40 US consultants companies, which is Indian based only. He was working for them for as an enrolled agent. So those kind of projects you are going to be handled here. The 1040 completely, even the trainer explained to you, right, sir, in the initial session also, the complete form, how to fill, they are going to be explained to you. And you are going to be fill that one and then he was going to be validate.
How
Along with
many
the
persons?
sorry,
How
sir.
many persons 10040 I'm gonna having that chance?
Percentage in the sense
Then
I didn't get.
one or two or max 10 or how many
Huh.
I'm gonna having from
How many you
Ramakrishna?
need, how many you have the time, we can able to fill that one, sir.
Okay, okay, okay.
If you have a given your time and sit with our office in the giant here in Hyderabad and you can able to
No,
do multiple. Or else if you are in
I'm not.
online, yes, we are going to be give the data and we are going to be give the 1040 form and let's fill all the things as per the requirement with the different scenarios. Because every scenario is not the same and it shouldn't be not the same. Then only we will get to know, right? Example, I thought initially when I don't have a much idea about the 1040, I thought it's a very small one. Only business have a more options. But when I got to know from the Vijay's point of view, one of his client have a 60 businesses. Only for one his 1040 client, they are spending more hours because they need to validate all his 60 businesses income sources and then they have to file the form.
So don't take me wrong, Mahesh. The reason is Muhammad or Vidya might have any references. Here we are freshers. So this kind of curious questions may come.
No,
Please
you can
feel
ask me, sir,
free
any
and
question. That's
help
what we
us
have,
with
right? No,
the
no.
proper answer.
That's what we have, right, sir? No need to be take any wrong because in between I am connecting with an IR, sir. That's the reason I asked it to wait, sir. So because questions should be come from the individual students, they have their own concerns. We are not sure. Maybe if I am here wrongly, Nair will explain again. Right, that's the reason I requested, and you can ask me. You have all the rights to ask any questions, sir. That's the reason I am particularly questioning anyone have a doubts about the job market because I am sure about the job market now. Only reason demand and supply issue, sir. We have a 10 different, even at 8 maybe batch class also started. We have a data engineering, data analytics, data science completely into the IT courses. Why even I moved into the this kind of technology to get the maximum placements. Honestly, with the career break, I can't help any student to get placed in any IT courses if they have more than 3-4 years career break. But this course can do. Now 8 o'clock, this data engineering started. You are directly in the class only. I'm telling them if they have a 2-3 years career break, I can't promise you will get job easily in IT. But in the this domain, we have an opportunity. We have a chance. Reason demand supply issue. Why they change the vendor also? Previously there is a different vendor. Now they are changing the different vendor, and they are giving more flexibility to clear the maximum people so that they can able to hire more people for the EA. And recently lot many people earlier there is no chance to complete this test from the Europe, but from this point of view we can able to complete from the Europe also. Only few countries they have earlier options, but now they are making it a global. Maybe I guess you maybe did some research about these course papers also, like exam centers. You can check in that point of also.
So after enrolling, right, after paying the fee, I heard something like people will assist you on any question during the
No, sir.
practice.
No.
Correct me,
The
Mahesh.
center, no, sir, it's not possible. It's maybe some kind of test actually they used to do, particularly in the software related test. But this one, it should be strict only. And people are not available to do that kind of. And this time, vendor is changed. It's usually very strict kind of PSI is very strict. So I don't think anyone can help you easily to complete the test.
No, not test. I mean, entering the form or any questions during the data entering into the form, to help get the help.
Which
Any persons there to help us while entering the form or doing the practice on
farm in the
entering
sense I didn't get you.
the data in 1040,
No. Which farm I didn't get you?
1040.
No, that's one trainer is his job is right to guide you how to complete that or 1040. You are discussing
So
about the test or else like only for the filing the form 1040.
filing the form.
The complete course is for filing the 1040, sir. The first paper completely. That's what our ultimate goal, right? You have to be file the 1040 for other people. That's what our job.
Correct. So is there any, more practice purpose after the classes? Is there any lab kind of things
Yes,
to have that?
obviously. That's we already discussed, right? How many profiles you have to be fill the forms 1040. That one also we discussed just a few minutes back, sir. The practice should be there by end of this course. You have to be file the form for 1040 from the different kind of aspects. That's also we told, right? Every profile may be not similar. One employee have only job. He don't have any other business. Another profile will come. He have an employment. He had a job. Another profile similar like other questions. Like we will come with a problem statement. He had a marriage but recently divorced. And both are need to file the separately or jointly. All those things you are going to be give as an assignments, and you have to be fill the form 1040 and need to give the final amount of the payment. How much tax need to be paid by Mr. XYZ. We'll give the some data to you, like his income source, from which month, which date he got from the where, like all our regular income source from the India, right? Similar way from the US also. Then you are going to be file and going to be show the result to that your mentor. This is the tax he need to pay. And then we are validating and any corrections required we are discussing in the session, sir. Without that, there is no use of this course, because after you get placement, you are going to be do the job, right? So after completing this course, we can't consider you as a fresher, sir. It should be like a 3 years experience guy. How much knowledge will be there? Same knowledge we have to be delivered. You have to be fill the complete 1040 file for a first paper itself. Hope that what's the right your question, sir.
The practice
it's not a
will
support.
help.
It's initially only this just a discussion. After that, filing each line one by one, we are discussing, and after that, we are going to be give the from some problem statements.
Okay.
Yeah. Any other questions, team? Sandeep, Sridevi, Srivani, Namrata, Jivita. So it's a Lovika, right? Grace, Balu, you have anything? Anu. No questions. Okay, then we can meet tomorrow.
Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
Sir, one question.
Yeah, you can ask me, ma'am. Sorry, I forget. Yeah.
Yeah, sir. If this session, I mean, if it is not needed, can you please stop recording, sir?
Let me stop recording. Or else, if you have any too much concern, maybe you can give me a call, ma'am. That's fine.
Okay. I'll give you a call, sir. Then.
Yeah. I'm available now.
Right now, is it fine right now, sir?
Let's 1 second. Let me stop streaming also.